Hello everyone. I just thought that since I'm using this chart to go over, well, while I let's play, use this chart to determine if I need Star to eat a particular roast off of any of the monsters we fight. I thought I would kind of show this off and show why it might take me a second sometimes to figure out what monsters give me what. Because there's a lot to go over here, and I'm going to make it as short as possible. It still may take 10 minutes or so to actually fully explain this. So, when a monster, excuse me, when a party monster eats another monster's meat, the game goes off about 3 tables to determine what happens when that monster eats, what happens as a result of that. First, it goes off this type of table, and I really do hope I will remember when I post this video to link to this exact guide, because it's on GameFAQs. It's fairly straightforward, and I'm not going to do it justice, I don't think, but I still want to give everybody the idea of where I'm going. But first, we need to know what type of monsters we're dealing with. And what you see here is monsters grouped up by 26 things. I think all the letters get represented here, so 26 different groups, plus a few oddballs here and there. And all of these groups, as you've seen by now in the Let's Play, the Goblin and the Oni have the same exact sprite, just recolored. Skeletons in Redbonesville, Albatross, Eagle, all these will share a sprite. So they are all effectively a class of monsters. In this guide, they're all referred to by the very top. So this is the Goblin group, Skeleton group, Albatross group, etc. So the first thing you need to figure out is where your monster is, which group your monster that you have falls into, and which group the monster's meat that you're eating falls into. So, for example, for the longest time, we had a lizard. We started out with a lizard. Well, that lizard, we fought, let's say, a goblin and got to eat the meat. Okay, so then, you would go down here. Lizard is group G. Goblin is group A. This is the easiest way I can do it, because once you know that, this chart and this chart are the same. It just one uses one uses this and one uses this. So, yep, G eats A. The easiest way I can think to do this is you look through here, it says your picture, or the group you are in. In this case, we were in group DG. The meat picture was Goblin, so we ate group A, which puts us in group C. When we eat a monster from Group A's meat, we turn into Group C. Okay, what was Group C? Group C was the Albatross group over here. Now, we got numbers out to the side. This is the second part of the chart that we need to pay attention to. So, once again, lizard eats goblin meat. They are both number 1. When you do this, you will take the higher of the two. For example, if I were let's do what we did in the video. I'm pretty sure I remember what we did in the video. We were a were-rat, and we turned into a condor. So let's see if I can remember, because I know we jumped up. I think it was the gargoyle. Yeah, it was the gargoyle. So we were were-rat, which is group H. We are gargoyle, we ate gargoyle, which is group M. Were-rat is 1, gargoyle is 3, so it's going to take the 3. If the situation were reversed, and we were a werewolf eating gargoyle, it would take number 4. But let's just do this all the way through. Were-rat eats gargoyle. Or in this case, H eats M. H eats M, which puts us in group Q. And then we have a target number of 3. Well, our target number of 3 lands us on Condor. So what happens if the target number 3, and, well, so we turn into a Condor. That's how that works. Which is still the lowest ranked Q, but it is still a higher rank than most of the other things we can find around here. So now, let's say we had a very similar situation. And it landed us in something which didn't have a 3 in it. Which would not be here, not be here. Let's say it landed us in here. Well, that 3 would look for a 3 and not find one. So it would go up 1 level to look for anything with a 4. If it didn't find that, it would start going down the list. So we would end up as a slime. But on the other hand, if that 3 landed us in B group, it wouldn't see a 3. It would see a 4 in the red bone, and let us turn into that. So that's how that kind of works. First, you've got to know where you're coming from, i.e. what monster you're eating, or what monster you are. You got to know what you're eating, the monster you're eating, and that, when you use this one, will tell you where you are going, which part of the chart you are headed for, and the higher number will tell you exactly which number on that section you can get a hold of. If we found a level 5, but it wanted to turn us into worm, well, there's no level 6, so the level 5 would drop us all the way back to level 2. Sad as that is. But level 5 would work here, or here, or here, or even here because, well, level 5 goes up to level 6. But yeah, that is how this works. So, hopefully, this has enlightened you a little bit on all the checking I have to do to get there. I'm sure I did not explain this so that everyone can understand it, because it is still kind of bad. But it is just a look into what I've been doing, when I pause the video, these are the charts I go through. And again, I hope I remember to send this in. This is the Meat Transformations FAQ for Game Boy by S-P. Off of GameFAQs. Hasn't been updated in 20 years. But it is their highest rated guide they've got out there. So yeah, this is a perfectly usable guide if you can understand it. So anyway, take care everyone. I will be back, well, my next upload in 2 days with this. We'll be back as we continue on with World 2. Or start World 2, I guess. But yeah, there we go. This is what I do when I pause. Anyway, long explanation, probably very unnecessary for most people, because I don't think they care that much. But for the ones that might, well, let's hope you picked up what you need. So anyway, yeah, that'll do it for this. Later all.